Ooh, welcome back to the Bleav in A's podcast.
We believe in A's baseball.
We back in the studio. Got the boys Luke and Devin with me on the Bleav in A's network. How we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. The A's are sitting at 7-2 or 7-3 in their last 10 games.
Yes, sir.
So it's good baseball being played right now in Sacramento, taking on one of the best teams in the league, and they're handling them. They're taming the tiger.
No match for the
Good
A's. Dev, how you feeling?
Good one. Feeling pretty good. A couple dubs to talk about here. And then, like you said, got a chance to sweep the best team in the league tonight.
Yeah.
You're going to be there. Shout
I'll
out.
be at the
You
game
with
tonight.
You with your dad.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, I'm just excited, to talk about wins. That's the best part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, today we're going to be going over those wins against the Tigers and how the A's have been playing some really good baseball as of late. Also, the main topic will be how good is this A's farm system. We'll also get into some other teams at the end, then close out with our favorite A's memory. But shout out to the Bleav Network. We are back twice a week, as always. But the A's record, 62-72, 11 back of the AL West, only 9.5 back of that wild card. We're in the single digits now. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
About a month left.
A month left of baseball. Plenty of time for a team to stumble, and plenty of time for us to stay hot.
Dude,
So-
if we make the wild card, when we make the wild card,
I might,
Who's in third right now in the AL for the wild card?
the wild card. I need to pull up the wild card standings.
Well, while you do that, the A's have won 20 of their last 30 games. 20
Dude,
of the last
it's
30.
literally that 20-game stretch
Bro,
of
for real.
20 L's in a row.
The A's would actually be one of the best teams in the league without that 20-game
Yep.
stretch. Why can't we do the opposite at the end of the year and win 20 in a row to even it out, Like,
Hey,
it could happen.
break the record?
Break the record?
No, I'm with that.
Yeah.
And honestly, looking at the record and only being 10 games under, dude.
Yeah.
We keep saying that no matter what, it's successful season, but I'm like, if you could get there close, if you can get close back to 500 and even get over, and then that's why I wanted to see who the third.
So the Mariners are 71-62. They're the third American League wild card team.
So
Yeah.
so that would make sense. So let's say they're 71 with about, how many games are left? Like 30, 20. With about a month of baseball, say they, you'd probably have to go something around 15 and something like that and hope for some Mariners losses, but that's totally doable.
It is.
You obviously hope for the help, but what they're doing right now is taking care of their business, and if that continues, then I think there could be a shot at it for
Yeah.
sure.
There's exactly 30 games left.
Exactly.
For the A's.
30
yeah.
games. Okay.
So go 20-10 like they just did,
Yeah.
in these last 30 games,
Yeah.
and you're going to give yourself a shot, honestly, no matter what the Mariners do. So you're
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
close. So
Yeah, we're pretty hyped, and we definitely think next year that the A's will make the playoffs.
We believe.
We believe. Well, the A's have won 2 straight, like we said, versus the first place AL Central Tigers. Zach Geloff is back in the MLB after raking in AAA. Still not loving him over there at second base, but hopefully he wakes up the bat a little bit in the bigs.
Luis got sent down. Urias?
Luis Urias, yeah, I don't see him being on the squad next year.
No.
nah, probably.
We got to fill some.
Infield's too stacked.
Yeah, we got to make some room for these young guys. We're ready to call up Leo De Vries personally. I want him to start in the bigs next year.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, put him at third, game 1. I'm ready.
That'd be like the second youngest behind
Bryce Harp.
Henderson, or not Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, I don't know if one of those guys, Adley Rutschman, was he young?
It was one of the Baltimore. Who
Might be Gunnar. Or no, Jackson Holiday.
Jackson Holiday.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he
And,
was the youngest to come into the
yeah.
MLB.
Dude, I'm excited for. I always forget. I keep forgetting that he is a switch hitter, and
Yeah.
That
Now
is
you
just
know.
gonna. Dude,
Tell us why you know.
I was playing. I got back on Diamond Dynasty on MLB The Show for the
This
first
made
time
me
in a
real
while.
happy.
I pulled the Aaron Judge live series. I said, I can sell this for almost 400,000 stubs. So I basically bought a whole new team. I got the 99 Nick Kurtz card from his 6-for-6 game.
We turned bro into an A's fan.
I got Leo De Vries. He's got a 99 out there. First at bat,
Damn.
first pitch I seen with bro. Off Paul Skeens gone. So that just lets me know he's about to be nice, right?
He's
on
about
the
to be so-
99.
Dude, they do that with prospects. I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I know. Bro's about to be so nice. I'm so ready. I wish he was playing tonight, man. I wish they would call him up for game 1 tonight.
Yeah,
I'm,
they want to keep his RBers
Yeah,
in track.
for sure.
He might September.
yeah.
I probably
He's in
same-
double A right now, though.
Yeah.
Honestly,
On
it's
the lug nuts.
I tried to watch him yesterday because I got a notification that was like, A's top prospect Leo De Vries is going on MLB TV and AA right now. Tune in. And then I clicked to
I'm
go
not
watch
watching
it.
no
$25 a month for MLB TV. I'm like, yeah, no, never
I
mind.
will say
Never mind.
they can do like with Eldridge last year. AA season ended because I think it ends soon, and then he went to play the rest of the season with AAA, and that ends like a couple weeks before the MLB season. So maybe he does that, and then after the AAA season ends, if they're not in the playoffs or anything, let him face some MLB pitching for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, come September 1st, you have to have 28. Yeah. So that could be a move.
I can see that.
Yeah, well, let's go over last night. The A's beat the Tigers 7-6 in a crazy game, walked off in the 10th inning. Darrell Hernaiz walked off with a walk last night, so shout out to him, a great eye in the 10th inning. This is a crazy game, though. Let me go over it. Osvaldo Bido started on the mound for the first time in a long time. He got his first major league save a while ago, and now he's back in the starting rotation. He pitched pretty good. Jacob Wilson hit a 3-run bomb off Charlie Morton in the first inning, and he was wearing the Big Amish shirt under his jersey. He gets to the dugout, goes in front of the camera, and pulls out his jersey, and it says Big Amish, Nick Kurtz. We need some of those shirts.
Yeah.
Because those are sick.
That's pretty tight.
And I love that, everyone's just, it's like a real fun team now. Like, everyone's supporting each other. The lineup has been pretty weird to me, though. Nick Kurtz is hanging around in that leadoff spot.
Hey.
I don't love it. I mean, he's been hitting great in the leadoff spot. Don't get me wrong, but I want to see him batting 3, man. I want to see Jacob Wilson and Butler in the 1 and 2 spot. Hopefully next year they go back to that. But that was the 12th homer of the year for Jacob Wilson, still hitting about .315 on the year. So he's been going off this year. But then Riley Green, the all-star for the Tigers, hit a grand slam in the 3rd inning off Bido. And Bido was lights out before that 3rd inning. He was a 1-2-3 first, 1-2-3 second, and then the 3rd inning came around and he got rocked. But that was the longest home run in sack this year. Was that Riley Green grand slam?
So it was over 470?
It was over 470. It was dead center
Denzel
too.
Clark one that I had to watch.
It was dead center, yeah.
Yeah, it hit the top of the batter's eye.
Longest home run in sack this year for the All-Star Riley Green. Then next inning, the A's bounced right back. Soderstrom hit an RBI single in the 3rd. Jacob Wilson RBI ground out. That put the A's up 5-4. Then the guy Keith on the Tigers hit a solo homer in the 5th to make it 5-5. But then this play was not good. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this play. You saw this?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Lawrence Butler hits a high fly ball right in front of home plate, right in front of the pitcher's mound. He was holding onto the bat, watching the ball, kind of hoping it would go foul. He didn't run the ball out.
No.
The 3rd baseman went over to try and make the catch, dropped the ball. There was a runner at first. They threw the ball to second, then threw the ball to first, and then they turned a double play. Lawrence Butler, and he was hustling after the ball dropped, but he should have been there.
He should have just walked. If he walked there,
he would have been there.
Yeah.
It was a high fly ball, and that was a really bad play for Lawrence Butler. He's been up and down this year. He's batting in like the 7th or 6th spot now in the order, hitting like 230. So hopefully next year he bounces back with a big year.
There was only a runner on first.
There was a runner on first.
Double play to end.
I was gonna say maybe he thought it could have been an infield fly, but it has to be 1st and 2nd.
I thought so. Yeah. That's a weird rule, but
yeah, I mean,
he was pissed. He didn't want to run it out, and it came back to bite him.
I mean, in the majors, you kind of expect that to be out anyway, so I could see why he would. I
still gotta
slam
run
in my
it.
bat.
Errors happen.
You
all
can
the
slam
time.
your bat and still run to first, though.
Errors happen all the time.
They do. There's a lot of guys in the MLB that don't run out anything. Like even Tatis, who's known as one of the best and maybe the faster players in the league. Watching the Dodger Padre game the other day, he hit a ground ball to short, double play ball. Bro ran like 0.5 speed. Like he didn't even try.
I feel like you hit something.
He was just
and
pissed.
you could kind of tell if they should make that play or not, which is probably how he felt last night. But yeah, I don't disagree. They should always, be at the bag.
Should at least put,
There's still no excuse for not hustling.
If he didn't make it to first after they picked the ball up and went to second first, yeah, that's the issue right there. Like you definitely could have made that.
Yeah,
you at least got to put in at least like 70% just in case someone drops the
exactly,
ball. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
take your anger out on the run, not on the ground and watching the ball. And like seeing Tatis, who's one of the highest paid players in the league, do that the other day, and even the announcers were talking about it. Like, man, Tatis did not try beating that ball out. Yep. It was just kind of like, damn, that's where we're at. Like.
It's the grown players that got that contract, and they're just like, meh.
Yeah, they're like I'm making $350
I don't want to hurt myself.
$350 million. I ain't running this ball out.
Exactly.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that. it's not that big of a deal to me until something like this happens, and then I'm like, yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, just don't put yourself in
It's
that situation, I
fine
guess.
until one time it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I would have pulled Lawrence Butler out of the game after that. Not gonna lie, I would have pulled
They
him
don't
as a
do that to
manager.
MLB
I would have pulled
players.
him. I would have made a statement. I would have
Honestly,
been
yeah.
like, "Come on."
You just take him, you just walk down the steps in the tunnel, you yell at him, and then he goes back.
We
in the
ain't
game.
got those steps.
We don't have those
We don't
steps.
have
Oh
those
yeah, you're right.
Right in the
So he
dugout.
probably just yelled at him right in the dugout.
front of
Surprised
everyone.
cameras didn't catch that.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
I'm just kidding.
But then, all right, we're going to the 9th, tie game, 5-5. Brent Rooker hit an absolute bomb. He hit this a couple times. He did it earlier in the game, too, where it was like just barely foul. Would have been a walk-off homer, barely foul. Then he struck out on a questionable call by the
Like the one that should have
He was
been, and it
pissed.
wasn't, and then he got out right
Yeah,
after that
yeah.
a while ago.
They lit up the home run lights.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll get into that because Skubal was not
He
happy
was
about
pissed.
that. Came back to bite him as well. Then we go to the 10th inning. The Tiger shortstop, McKinstry, hit a single in the 10th. That put the Tigers up 6-5. So we're going to the bottom of the 10th. A's down 1. Runner starts at second base. Tyler Soderstrom hit an RBI single to left field in the 10th to tie the game. Also was hustling to second base. And like I said, he went to left field for the single, and it showed a stat. Soderstrom is 5th in the league this year in opposite field hits. So shout out to Tyler Soderstrom.
Shout out.
Yeah. He's had a great year, man. Over 20 homers, 270 average. Can't ask for much more out of Sody. He's been killing it.
Yeah, he went a little cold after.
He did go
his
cold.
First one to like 11 home runs.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he kind of just went cold there. But
He's got like 23 homers now, so shout
Yeah.
out. He's
Yeah.
had a great year, and
oh yeah.
only expect him to get better too.
Mm-hmm.
And in the outfield too. He'll keep getting better out there. But then after Soderstrom hit that game-tying single, Jacob Wilson worked a walk. Colby Thomas, this is a crazy at-bat. He tried to get the bunt down twice, and he was stabbing at the ball. Like, he was not letting the ball come to him. He was stabbing at it completely. Missed the first 2 completely. They weren't even close to being strikes. Or no, one of them he fouled off, and it like hit his thumb, and the trainer had to come out and look at it. Then the next one, a curveball in the dirt, completely missed the ball on the bunt. It's
Damn.
0-2. He's
Dude.
looking at the third base coach for signs. It's first and second, nobody out. He gets the bunt down with 2 strikes, and they threw him out at first. Runners at second and third. So Colby Thomas, they trusted him with 2 strikes to get the bunt down, and he did it.
Dude.
So
There we
shout
go.
out.
Bunting curveballs.
Oh yeah,
Don't miss that.
MLB The Show. It's so hard to bunt. It's so
I mean,
hard.
it is. It's hard in real life. That's
It's
why
hard.
nobody does it
Yeah.
anymore. Like guys just don't practice it anymore, and it's kind of just been gone away from. But
Yeah.
there is still some guys who are good at it. But I'm telling you, bro. Bunting that ball that looks like a fastball all the way until it drops right in
Yeah.
front of you, and then you're just sitting there looking stupid.
Yeah.
Hated
Yeah.
that.
Hey, shout out though. He got the bunt down with 2 strikes, so that was big. Then Lawrence Butler, who stayed in the game, worked a walk, and then that's bases loaded, 1 out, and Darrell Hernaiz walked it off with a walk. So shout out to him for the great eye. But that was a great win.
Mm-hmm.
Great win for the A's.
It's a team win right there.
That was definitely a big
That's a
team
big
win.
team win.
Big team win. Hope to see that tonight.
Yeah.
Then game 1 of the series, A's beat the Tigers 8-3. The only thing we got to mention is that Tarik Skubal was mad about the lights being turned on when they thought it was a homer.
Yeah.
And he was talking smack after striking someone out, like, hey, turn the lights on now. Turn the lights on now. That came back to bite him, though. In the 7th inning, Shea Langeliers hit a grand slam to put the A's up, and the A's won 8-3. Nick Kurtz also hit a pinch hit homer in this game going to left field.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the A's.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Going to left field.
Home,
Yeah.
Always doing that.
Always going oppo. A stat came up. Every rookie hitter since integration with an OPS of at least 1,025 plus home runs. Yordan Alvarez, Aaron Judge, Nick Kurtz, Albert Pujols, and Ryan Braun. One of the most dominant rookie seasons we have ever seen.
One thing I noticed about that list is they are all pretty much future Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
All one rookie of the year that year.
All one rookie of the year, all future Hall of Famers. Is Ryan Braun a future Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the roids? The roids, though.
Dude, get out of here with
He
that.
won MVP on the roids.
There's millions of dudes in the
If Barry's
hall
not in
right
the
now
hall-
without by is Mark McGwire in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, if Barry's not, then why would Mark McGwire? You
Pretty
know?
sure he is.
I think he is.
Then why is Barry not? That's gonna make me
'Cause
mad. Because he was way better?
He was a
We don't want to point out that.
bad
one.
word head to the MLB writers, and,
That's
and
why
they're the
Mark
ones who
McGwire's
decide.
not in the Hall of Fame.
See, yeah.
He
I
did
see.
not receive.
I don't think Ryan Braun
75%
will
of
make
the
the
That's
Hall of Fame.
crazy. Yeah, no, him and Barry Bonds are getting screwed over on that. But no, I don't think so. There
Yeah.
should be. I mean, there's plenty of guys before those two who have done steroids. David Ortiz,
Mm-hmm.
he actually tested positive for
Wow.
steroids,
I actually didn't know that.
and he's in the Hall of Fame right now.
You know what I saw yesterday? Ramon Laureano. he got caught using roids a couple years ago. He's gotten way better since he got
gotten
caught
better.
using roids.
Yeah.
His stats have gone way up since he got caught using
Yeah,
roids.
you
Yeah.
Just, all you do, you just get to not play for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
you come back still doing
Hey.
that. I mean, not still doing. I won't say that, but like you were just doing that. You got bigger, stronger.
True. You're still going to be
You
pretty
take a
strong.
year off.
Yeah.
You just keep working out and
Yeah.
keep hitting. I mean, you're gonna
Now he's raking.
make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Melky Cabrera, that Giants year.
Dude, almost ruined that
MVP.
whole year, bro.
He was about to be
really
MVP.
gonna win that.
He was going to be MVP, and then he got caught using roids.
Nah, but
Was
there's
that
something was
2013?
fishy, bro. 2012.
2012.
Some was fishy.
Some was fishy. He was doing way too good.
Yeah. They're like, why?
I never seen Melky hit that
Yeah,
good.
in like June, it was like 50 games
Dude,
for steroids.
I
They won't miss
remember-
the playoffs.
I remember going to a Giants game. It might have been with you, but it was during that Melky Cabrera before he got
Oh,
caught.
yeah.
He was batting third in the lineup,
Yeah,
hitting
dude, he
like
was so nice.
350. We're like, bro, he's the best player in the league.
Switch hitter.
Yeah, switch
He was-
hitter. He was nice. But tonight I'll be at the game in Sac.
Yes,
A's
sir.
going for the sweep. We got
Bring your
young
broom.
star. We got young star Luis Morales on the mound. I talked about him last episode on his first solo episode of Bleav in A's. I was a pretty weird one, but I went for 14 minutes in my room talking into the mic. But that first 5 minutes, I looked at the thing and I was like, oh no,
only been 5
it's only been 5 minutes. Somehow I got 14 minutes out of it.
That's really funny.
But yeah, I just talked about Luis Morales and how good he's been, and he's the number 70 prospect in the MLB, and he's 1-0 with a 1.72 ERA so far. So he's been lights out in
Keep it up.
3 starts. But yeah, now we'll jump in to the main topic. How good is the A's farm system? I thought it was way better than what it ranks on here.
What is it rank?
15th.
15th.
So dead center. Preseason rank was 23. Not sure what the money means. 182 million.
That's like
They do that in MLB. this
their
year.
evaluation, like
Oh,
what they would be
what they're
making.
worth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The writer put the headline here. It's in giant letters. They add a number 5 prospect, shortstop Leo De Vries at the trade deadline. And they also have Gage Jump and Jamie Arnold as the pitchers in the minors.
Well, I'll tell you why they're 15.
Because all their guys
Because-
got called up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have 3 top 100 prospects on the team currently.
Yeah.
And so that'll always bring it down. But the fact that it did go up, what would you say, 8 spots from the
Yeah.
beginning of the season is because of the talent you did acquire. And so, that is what pushes them up there. But I will say they would be higher if obviously Nick Kurtz wasn't a
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah.
But just their guys that were there a couple years ago that were, having them up there are in the bigs,
Yeah.
doing good. So,
Yeah.
you have no problem with that. I'm like, I don't really even care about that. But
Yeah.
they did, making that jump 8 spots because of the talent you acquired. I mean, we've been saying it, but they got a haul at the deadline.
Yeah, they did. And the writer wrote that next year they will be joining a incredibly deep group already in the big leagues. Nick Kurtz, Tyler Soderstrom, Jacob Wilson, Lawrence
Yep.
Butler, Denzel Clark, Luis Morales, JT Ginn, and Jack Perkins. Those are our young guys, and I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it,
Like,
man.
I mean, we have how many top prospects in the league? It was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So we've seen this before where we have all this talent and it's all going to come up, and then it's a question if we're going to re-sign them. But I think we're going to re-sign them.
I think
going to
this is the
Vegas.
year.
I think this is the year where we
There's
start to
no
build
way
a team.
you can't take a team,
Yeah.
a set team into Vegas.
No.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not going to do good for the first
No.
few years with fans and everything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just with this, it's just a matter of if we can hold on to these guys and develop them properly.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
well,
yeah.
just like having like the vets like Brent Rooker on the team right there to help guide and everything. Shea is starting to creep into that quote unquote vet status pretty much. He's
Yeah.
been the captain of the team for so long
Yeah.
that I think he's like we said before, the young guys are always saying we love having Shea around. We love having him
Yeah.
like just be
It's
there.
different when he's around.
It's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm happy for this. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Well, I wanted to mention that we got 5 comments last episode on our Bleav in A's YouTube
Oh,
show.
yeah.
One comment said, bright future if they don't trade away all their talent like
Yeah.
they do every year.
Yeah.
And I replied, hopefully not again. I can't take it anymore. And another comment, because the title of the episode was, do the A's have the best young core in the MLB? And someone just replied or commented, who? And I replied
me.
with, their whole everything. I said catcher Shea Langeliers, the Willie McIver and Daniel Susak, first base Nick Kurtz, second base Max Muncy, shortstop
You
Jacob
replied
Wilson.
with that was in
Every
the doc.
yeah. Third base Leo De Vries, Tommy White, left field Tyler Soderstrom, Colby Thomas, center field Denzel Clark, Henry Bolts, right field Lawrence Butler, Brent Rooker, tons of pitching prospects, Gage Jump, Jamie Arnold, Luis Morales. I said that's who. He responded, That's some solid players.
On goodness.
On me, yeah. Let's go. So shout out to the guys commenting in our Bleav in A's post.
Shout out.
But all right, before we close out with our favorite A's mem, Giants, your team. They're ranked 24th in the league in their farm system. Preseason rank was 29. Bryce Eldridge, first baseman, is the Giants' top prospect and will likely play a big part for the team in the bigs next season. Left-handed pitcher Carson Weisenhunt and center fielder Drew Gilbert are in the bigs. They got, obviously, Logan Webb and Patrick Bailey, some homegrown talent. Say that shortstop's name, Deb, if you got it.
I think it's Josar de Jesus Gonzalez.
He's 17 years old?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I think he's also a switch hitter shortstop.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
So excited about that.
Willie?
I don't think you pronounce the J in that. I think it's Hosar.
Probably don't,
Hosar.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. They also have Johnny Level, shortstop.
Yeah. Excited about him. But,
yeah, they got some guys. A bunch of them are from the international.
Some
market.
wild
they are
names.
gonna
Johnny
sign
Level. That's a name right there.
whoever the top international prospect coming out this year is. They already got to deal with him. They're
No
gonna
matter
sign
where
him.
it's from.
Yeah.
Jung Ho?
No, I mean
No.
like I think it's Dominican or whatever. You know, like same thing they did with Ramos and Luciano. Got those guys at like 15, 16 from the international class or whatever. And
That should be illegal.
Yeah, Ramos has been there for like 10 years.
That
bro.
should be illegal.
No, it
That
is pretty crazy, but they're
insane.
getting paid though. So
That is insane. At 15 years old, you're getting signed by the San Francisco Giants.
and you're playing single A. Dude, Ramos was literally in the minors for 10 years. And then,
15 years old?
but it's crazy, yeah. Luciano was
wild.
like 16.
That's wild.
I think this dude coming out is like 17. They already said they're going to sign him. I think he's another middle infielder.
Bro.
They're just stacking the international middle infielders. You know,
who
not a bad idea.
You know who they didn't even put on the A's farm system was the guy they signed from Japan?
Oh,
the two-way?
The
Oh,
two-way.
really?
Shortstop and the
Yeah,
pitcher?
yeah. I guess it makes sense because he's not really in the farm system for us yet.
Yeah.
He's still
True, yeah.
playing in
High A or something.
You know, he's in Japan still.
So
Yeah.
he'll come over pretty soon.
Yeah, he'll come over pretty soon.
Hey,
but,
watch out.
yeah.
Next show.
Hey, maybe they get that Murakama dude that's supposed to come out next year, the
Okay.
third baseman.
Okay.
Short I think he might be a lefty, but big old third baseman hits bombs.
Okay.
They won't really need that. but-
Yeah, well, our infield's pretty stacked. All right, well, let's close out with our favorite A's mem.
I'll start out with,
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you guys were born yet, but I was a little baby still. But Joe Satriani,
Yes, sir.
his guitar solo before, it was 2002, I believe, in the Oakland Coliseum, came out opening day, ripped the national anthem on his chrome guitar with the flyover.
Gives me chills.
Chills. It's in that little scene in Moneyball.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, no, that was I wish I could go back in time and be there
Yeah.
for that
I
opening
wish
day.
I was born.
Yeah, I definitely, that's a great memory. I wish I was there for that. Yesterday, now that you mentioned the Coliseum, I was talking to my boy Christian at work, and he was saying how he's just disappointed in how Sack has been this year for the A's because he's, a supporter. He's a Dodger fan, but he likes the A's. And he was saying that, I know, Dev was going to get mad. But he was just saying how he thought coming into Sack that, like, they were going to stay in Sack, and he was hoping Vegas was going to fall through, kind of like what we were saying.
Yeah.
And he was just disappointed that, the A's didn't really, like, welcome Sack. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't want to put Sack
There's no
on the
spirit.
Yeah, there's no spirit, and he was just disappointed in that. And he was like, man, I'm a hashtag rooted in Oakland type of guy. That's what he said.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, you know ball.
Yeah.
But that just made me miss the Coliseum.
Probably
Yeah,
would have
no, I
been
miss
easier
Coliseum.
to accept Sacramento if they were in a major league park.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But that wasn't possible. So
it wasn't.
you gotta go with what you're given.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, last night, though, I will say, watching that game, seemed like the fans were pretty loud
Well,
and rowdy.
I bet
There are
it's
a bit more fans. coming
yeah
in.
now because it's getting less hot and everything, and
Yeah.
now they're might
They're
not make
exciting.
the playoffs, but they're on a run.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
want to go see that.
Yeah.
We're a lot of Tigers fans. That's one thing.
True.
Whole lot
No,
of Tigers
no,
fans.
I feel like this is a team where it's like there's not a lot of Tigers fans here. Like I feel like a lot of teams like the Cubs, there's gonna be more
Yeah,
Cubs
I don't know,
fans.
I just saw like behind the third.
There was a lot of
first
Tiger
base
fans.
dugout. It was just like
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
And then also pouring. I was like, when I was working, just people who coming in to get some barbecue. It's all Tigers.
Oh,
here.
really?
All Tigers. Here.
Wow.
Like,
Better-
yeah, I'm going to watch Skubal. I'm like, yeah, you're going to watch Shea Langeliers.
Shea Langeliers, boy. Okay.
what?
All right. My favorite A's mem is just a player, Jared Parker.
Hey,
Jared Parker.
Jared Parker.
He was nice for like 2 years.
Shout out Jared Parker.
Yeah. Brandon Moss brought him up, how good he was. But yeah, that's our boy. Shout out Jared,
Oh,
the righty.
yeah. I was gonna say pitcher.
He was pitcher, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're closing out Bleav in A's.
Bleav in
Go
A's.
subscribe on YouTube. We officially got our first ad
Oh yeah.
that we will be reading starting September 1st.
Let's
So
do
look out
it.
for that.
Shout out.
Look out for that.
Yes. Sir.
But yeah, this has been Bleav in A's. Go subscribe on YouTube. We'll be back.
Cheers.